Good evening. This is Fari Hemzi. It's Wednesday, 29th of November, 2023. As always, we're back to our schedule on the weekly. As you know, last week we took a little break because I had to deal with a bunch of turkeys. So we're here. Hopefully, you had a good week. I just had another webinar earlier today. By the way, we did get it posted. It goes to our same place everything else goes, which is the Yahoo. I'm saying not Yahoo. Was it? No, YouTube. YouTube. This is it. It's chart room algos again for intraday trading of ES and NQ. And we send the email out. We advise also people that if you haven't taken advantage of it, you certainly can qualify for another free trial. If you already had a free trial recently, obviously that time has passed. And we went through in detail what to expect. I think we had maybe one question that I got after the recording was stopped, but you never know. Anyhow, that was done. Busy schedule tomorrow. We are doing additional work on the orb. We're possibly looking at adding another extra exit, an earlier exit, to not make the money but preserve it rather than give it back. Remember, when it goes against you, the machine has to think, and it's called degrees of freedom. You want the degrees of freedom to be low so it can manage to think on its own rather than you curve fitting it and have 200 different exits, and that's not very smart in the long run. Yeah. Aside from that, there is I'm doing some work with our fund established. It's called Tiger Shark Fund One, institutional. That's not used in our trading in the chat rooms, but I'm very, very happy with the amount of money we raised, and the paperwork is basically 80% done. We're just waiting for compliance at TradeStation to approve it, and so on and so forth. That's a combination of 2 years of my work on this algo called Tiger Shark, which combines the three ones we talked about in that webinar this morning. Yeah, the OTF, the DMZ ATR plus ORB. So a lot of long work, long hours, but I'm very, very proud of my team, especially two programmers from TradeStation, ex-TradeStation folks. We waited for their non-compete to expire, and they've done great work for me. I'm privileged to have worked with them. I've learned a lot. I'd say the last 4 years, 3 to 4 years, maybe a little bit longer, maybe slightly longer. Let's say 2019 on, what I've learned at TradeStation, from TradeStation, these folks, is equivalent of what I knew all these times. It just really, really kind of shot me into a different orbit. And it's a big transition going from indicator into a system. I'm helping a friend of mine in LA with a simple indicator writing, and now he just wants to jump in and do a system. It's not that easy. It's not. Hi Dennis, how are you? It's not that easy. Trust me. Indicators are simple. Basically, you say this is the data. Show me what it means. The systems are give me a buy and sell. Where's my stop? Where's my exit? When do I just simply say, hey, I'm throwing the towel. This is not it, and out. And why? So that's totally different ballgame. Our orb right now is a 9,000 line of code. I can't imagine how Tiger Shark going to be. I mean, I just can't fathom it. It's going to be huge. So currently with the machines, I don't think so. We're still waiting for 64-bit of TradeStation. 72 just came up. Update 72. We're not using it yet. If you look at here, you'll see we're still running 71 on this at this machine, which is the code is simulated from here. So this is where everything is sitting. We're still at 71. Another update from TradeStation is goes as follows. They're working on a 64-bit. We don't know when. That's going to change the ball game because of the clarity and also memory integrity and so forth. There's a lot of stuff that happens 64-bit Microsoft Windows that the 32-bit machine software is just not there to take advantage of it. We did see that using multi-core CPUs. That was a great help, but that was the early part of this year. The first part of this year, some of our development got behind. And the reason was there were a lot of errors there. It took them 3 updates to fix the multi-core. So imagine what it would take with 64. Once we know which module is 64, we're probably going to avoid it for about 3 to 6 months because I don't think it's worth the headache. As we learned with the multi-core. Multi-core was a smaller problem, but I'm glad they did that first. Yeah. So that's the housekeeping stuff. All right. Um, big day. Let's go to the calendar. Big date coming up is going to be the 13th, which is FOMC meeting for December. 12 and 13 usually really key areas. It is my birthday, but I have a couple of procedures I got to do. I just finished another procedure that results came negative, so I'm happy. This bunch of just year-end stuff they do. Just make sure you're okay. But you know, you want to stay active and you want to be productive. So, with the government stuff, they pushed it all as expected. They kicked the can down the road into next year because there is no solution. Let's just be honest with each other. Okay, I don't care who's in charge. There are no solutions there. In the meantime, GDP came in much better than anybody expected. So, I mean, not that it was above consensus, but look at already what the level was. And it went outside of range. So much for bad economy. So, hey, they will juice it up next year's election. They will juice this up. All incumbents do that. So, trade came in today. Frankly, I didn't look at it, but it was slightly more deeper in red. Yeah. Yeah, probably bought more than we sold. That's nothing new. That's always been the true case these days in the last few years. Tomorrow we will have jobless claims. That's normal. Keep an eye on personal income, and also you have pending home sales. Okay, and PMI. But I'm worried about pending home sales. In the meantime, let's take a peek at personal income. What they're expecting. PCE. 0.232, okay, 0.2, okay, keep an eye on this one. Month-to-month PCE, that's what the Fed looks at. Core PCE at 0.3, yeah, so we'll take a look at these tomorrow at 8:30, okay, last day of the month. All right, now Friday we do not have non-farm. Somehow, because of Thanksgiving, they moved this into next week. That's the only excuse I have to next week, so it would be the 8th, which is the last day we're going to trade the Z contract for the futures. The rollover is on the 11th and the following Monday. Obviously, the keys are going to go out for the tomorrow night will include the H24 contract, so that it's really smooth transition the following week. Again, we're going to trade until the 7th. I'm saying until the 8th, which is a Friday, non-farm payroll, the Z contract, and then we're going to kick it out of all of our systems over the weekend on OTF and the like, and ORB will be starting with H24. And the software is doing the same thing. With this, as you know, we added that extra logic in there to keep the errors down and keep the questions down, and it gives messages to you. It tells you what you're doing wrong, plain and simple. So if it's working and gives you another message, read the message, see what it's saying. We added those to help you debug faster, help us to have less questions, unless there are exceptions. There's an exception we have to look at. So that's where we are. Okay. Again, last month coming up in December, where I only have 1 week view. I've ordered the Econoday calendar. It's a book. But dirt cheap. I think it's like $25. Dirt cheap, $2 a month, so that we can look a couple of weeks forward, or at least look up a key event day. Because right now I only see this period, and this happens to be where most reliable news organizations use their data from. Their engine is Econoday. We just might be getting a little ahead of the curve. Okay. Anything else? So far, so good. Well, we go to charts. Okay, step one, we got stopped out. Here's the reason. As you know, and it's fine. It's fine. We did not get out of position with I'm sorry, got out of position with Diamond Digest. We will, but at the time and place of our choosing. Oh, that's Admiral Tico in charge. Yeah, remember. His XO for a reason. By the way, speaking of XO, 1929. Remember, last time we had this webinar, he was barely at 1600. So he is getting himself. I've told him if you get to 2000, you're gonna get a special Hanukkah gift. Why Hanukkah? Well, he's from a different tribe. So, and somebody asked, is going to be another tomahawk? We don't know. We'll see. We have to negotiate that, obviously. Everything these days with Admiral Tico is negotiable. Yeah. Okay. Our stop was 45.75, and what the market did came in. And remember, we have a lot of people trading this. A lot of people. Okay. So they came and hit us, knocked us out, and then closed below. That's fine. We have not changed our bias yet. I'll review the final data. I doubt we will do that because we're overbought by many, many measures, which I'm going to show you. So we'll probably put another trade on and stay our bias with Time and Digest. Obviously, we were early. So that's okay. You can't win them all, and you can't be scared of one trade. If it did, remember, here's our. By the way, I will update also this list, this page up, so it's not. But look, we've added here very clearly. We talk about number of signals, how many days in the market. As of that day, here where we are. Obviously, this is a little bit lower and this is a little bit higher. But if you look at over time, we didn't look to win every time. Look, we lost here. We lost big here. This is when I was very, very sick with pain. That was due that my right wrist basically was inoperational. I couldn't use a mouse. Yeah, it was a very difficult time after that accident. Late December '97. I think, Des, you remember that. It was a very difficult time for me. But we'll continue to prosecute this war or this market at a time and place of our choosing. Famous words by Colin Powell. We'll update that. Here's the point. We're going to stay for the bias for now. We will make a note in the chat. Here, I got to do two things. First of all, I got to put in the how we got it. That's one comment. But we're going to add one item up here above this that says we're going to stop doubt. We'll put that in. One more comment. We are also updating. That was in the last webinar, the one we just posted. This chart, we're updating this. We're getting data now. This data, we stopped getting data on it. This is the MNQ, yeah. On the MNQ side, yeah. We stopped getting data for Marshall Fried. That's his money that's being traded. Why? Because he was in Antarctica, came back, big lawsuit he's had for a while, and that he's a plaintiff, not a defendant, on a property in somewhere in I think San Diego area. He's so involved with that, and so I told him, listen, Marshall, love to do that. You like my brother, but we can't do like this. Okay, enough is enough. Because what do you suggest? I'll do anything. Tell me. I said, send me the PDFs. I'll have Nancy look at it. He can put them in, and I'll do a double check, and we go forward. We can't operate like this. And starting tomorrow, I've arranged with Fox, who trades this system, live for actual money, including Marshall's, to get the data from them every day, live. So I don't want to do a back test. I don't want to run the code and say this would have happened. No. I want what they got filled because there's size involved. So you can average in, average out. So it's that process. You're very kind, Dennis. I appreciate it. Is that process that we need. So it's not theoretical. It's not hypothetical. It's because when you say those, all the alarms go off. CFTC, NFA, all that. This is not first rodeo we've had. So this way, we got still live data. I mean, a bunch of my cousins are there. My ex-wife isn't there. There are a bunch of people there. Trade that. This is the average of those trades. We still got to stay unitary. That means one unit, which is 3 MNQ. And as a matter of fact, one of them wanted to go to NQ because she's done well recently. I said no. Stay with MNQ for now. I trade NQ myself. I said I'm not running a system like that. I'm running it based on Tiger Shark. I'm doing other stuff. I got 26 monitors. There's one thing else to trade that versus You put the machine, put the money with the machine and go away. No, no. So let's go through the charts. So we got stopped out there, but you could see the divergences. I mean, just it's divergence in galore. I mean, everything. Look at CIDFs. Is this how you make new highs? I don't think so. I don't think so. You gotta read the tea leaves. The tea leaves don't look good. So it's up to you. Look at the crosses coming up. I mean, a friend of mine was trying to buy some. Was trying to sell out of the money puts. No, no. I'm saying sell deep in the money puts. That's even worse. Deep in the money puts, he was trying to sell on Tesla. Are you with me? Are you sitting down? That's my question. With Tesla, yeah. And of course, went against them. I told him, I said, "Do you understand what you're doing?" He goes, "No, I don't mind buying it more." I said, "Well, he's got a couple of thousand shares." I said, "You want to add more?" This was 8 contracts. There are 800 shares. "No, I don't mind. I don't mind." I said, "Okay. What's your exit plan?" "Oh, I don't have any right now. I'll hold it." That's gambling. You got to know your exit. You got to. You got to have a game plan. You got to know before you go in. Because once you go in, your ego comes in. The blood rushes to your skin, to your head. I'm saying not your skin, to your head. Listen, I've done it. I've been there, done that. And you don't accept any remedy. All that you want to make money. It doesn't work like that. This has nothing to do with making money or not money. We all want to make money. Tell me something I don't know. What you need to do is figure out your exit plan. So, unfortunately, I have to report to you, my dear friend, he doesn't have an exit plan. Not as of this writing. No, I probably see him tonight or maybe tomorrow night, and maybe I can talk some sense into it. Okay. Notice that equal weighted, we're not doing as good. Okay. And oh, by the way, there was a talk today in the chat room. We filled this gap. This gap. Okay, whoopee. Okay, whoopee. Huh? I mean, I understand that, and this was a failure there. We filled it, but look where we closed. Early in the morning, there was a lot of promise. I mean, we're overbought here. Give me an indicator that says we're in a place to catapult up, because that's what it would be this time of the year. If you look at the Thanksgivings of like 2013, 2014, when we get battered up in the Thanksgiving, and then the following Monday we take off and we go 3, 4 days, 5 days, 400, 500 points a day. Not here, guys. We're up there. We're not down here. We're up there. Remember, fear, greed. We're the greed area. So I urge you to be extra careful. This is the equal weight. Yeah. I mean, you just look at it. Look at it. It's just, this is not a top. I'm saying this is already a top. Let me put it that way. Look at the Momo. Look at the divergence. Higher, much higher price, much lower volume. So something is off. It could be concentration in the big names in Max 7, a Magnificent 7 of the the Nasdaq 100, and that's because the big boys are scared. That's what that means. Russell cannot get a 200 day. Hello. So this is going to take a pause. And of course, more important than today was yesterday, or you call it, yeah, Monday. No, Tuesday. I'm sorry, on Tuesday. Actually, if you look at it, since the partial day Friday, look what we have done on transportation. While this has gone up, these two cannot go up like this. This can't go up with transportation staying back here. The Dow theory. These two are connected. So we're gonna have an issue. Now, what's the catalyst? I don't know. If I knew, I wouldn't be here. Honestly, I just don't know. Yeah. But you can see vols are beginning to turn. Possible. This is a 28 negative. That's a negative 22. That's a 10. This is because already beaten up. But you can see here where the vols are going to begin to open up. If it opens up, we have nothing but on an index, which is the index down here. Nothing but go down. It's the inverse. So it will try to adjust for that. Treasuries. Yeah, treasuries are getting better, getting hammered here. Yeah. Yields are improving. The white teams are dropping. The price is getting better. Remember, this is the inverse. So that 30 and 10 looks like leading here a little bit. Kind of negative 9, 13, and 13. Yeah, okay. maybe two, maybe 5 and 10 are in the same boat, a little bit better than 30. But the yields have pulled back here. Not much by the Fed standard, okay, but longer dated, yes, it is. By the way, we're also running Tiger Shark for US. It's just the beginning. We actually have major meeting on that tomorrow after the close. We could do it today because I already had 2 webinars. Yeah, it's going to be Tiger Shark is going to trade NQ, which at least no problem. CL, which we were looking at for a while, and now I've just added US because the amount of money is too much, and we have to diversify. We can't put all of it in NQ. There's no capacity. Remember, how much you put on a trade has to do with the liquidity, and we had to write a liquidity analyzer to take a look and see by asset where the liquidity is. So obviously, US and CL are huge. They're deep markets. US is the largest, as the Treasury 30-year. There's a lot of trading in there, just mucho trading there. And of course, CL is the largest commodity by dollar volume, as depicted by a UN commission that does it every year, and actually is used by Goldman Sachs Commodity Index, GSCI, which I worked on years ago when it came out. That's, I think, 3 Princeton guys involved in it, an economics department, 3 from Goldman Sachs, and 1 from the CME. And so that's GSCI. That GSCI, the number 1 commodity is CL. So now I missed one last week. I forgot the rollover. Again, I gotta learn. Everything is different. The rollovers are different. Margins are different. Point values are. So it's a re-education of Fari Hemzi. Yeah. So I'm learning. So, but I've got a couple of really good guys here in the chat room who have taken on to help me. Peter Ayalova, many years traded at NYMEX, and of course our good friend George Cavaligas, who used to run our bond room, and he was doing junk bonds, but versus corporates versus treasuries back at Drexel, so you could see how much that goes back. So they've been advising me. I've been very pleased and honored to learn from these guys who've been around the block a few times. There's no time to experiment. Too much is going on. So, all right. Okay, these are the weekly high and lows. Why is this thing like that? Hold on. There we go. Yeah. And notice that we got weekly and daily. The weekly is on a sell still, has not changed. Even though it's gone against it, but this is trend following, still doesn't qualify for long yet, so there's a pressure there. Daily is long, but remember, daily tends to go back and forth quite a bit. All right, coming to the top there, and you can see as the CI diff is dropping off. Okay, and look what happened with weekly. This week, now we're middle of the week, it's dipped down below already. Now don't read too much into it. That's the first bar, but that's where we are. Okay, now neutral here on the 52 weeks data. Both weekly and daily is the same data. We're just cutting it. Remember, it's 30 and 30. The last value is the same. We're just regrouping it differently. And you got to look for the peaks. You got a peak there. You got a top coming. You get a peak there. A bottom is coming. So when that process, no signal here right now. It could definitely go either way. Now going into SP1 on Momo, you could see the pressure down. Another very large. That's about a 9 there or something, 9 and change maybe. Hold on. That's 8.75. Okay, that's not even 9. Divergence straight up in SP1, but not with Momo. And usually these go together. When they differ, then we have a divergence coming. So next path of resistance, in my opinion, is down, not up. No, I'm saying next path, not my pack of resistance. Next pack of least resistance is down, not up. Yeah. least resistance. Yeah. Here, SQ just came in. Now we have an event coming. I think so, but I don't know what it is. And remember, the window is about 3 to 4 months, 2 to 3 months, something out there. It's not tomorrow, but basically it says somewhere around here, the big boys bought other money puts. Deep out of the money puts they bought. Okay, why is that? Because I was 4 sigma, and the level around 152. I thought it was. Hold on. 149? No, 150, 154 and a half. So about 155, which corresponds to 4 sigma, you have a spike. Usually these refer to an event down the road, a couple of months forward. So there's something here. I think it puts us in January. I don't think it's talking about this year. So we'll see. We'll see. I just don't see anything this year. So unlike prior years. It doesn't mean we're going to still go up or down. This just means an event is coming. Okay. This is what all these means, an event when you hit the 4 sigma. This didn't. These didn't. But that one did, and now this one. This was back in June. Oh, okay. And you could see by coming into about here, this 18. In 2 months, start that pressure. It's a little earlier, could not top it, and then went down to here. So, and this is today. I believe this is today. Hold on. Let's make sure. Yeah, that's not today. That's not today. Has not posted yet. Hold on. Huh? Hold on. No, today has not come in yet. Today has not come in. Okay. It is what it is. We can't control it. Remember, you can't trade this. It has to be computed. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is correct. We thought we were wrong. This is a 3 months spread. Here, you can see it. Like, okay. And this is a problem there, isn't it? Yeah. Hold on. Let me get a little bit more data in here. Let's go 21 days. Okay. All right. There you go. A little bit better. Okay. Now, again, just verifying where we are. It won't hurt to verify. I've been wrong many times, so just program to check. We're in December. Long December, short March. That's true. So that's the correct value. Why is that? Because the VIX will report, most likely VIX will settle at the 13th on the morning. Last trade for December would be on the 12th, which is let's see, which is a Tuesday. The FOMC meeting. We'll already be trading the H contract starting on the 11th with expiration of Z contract on the 15th. So we will rotate next Friday. Next Friday we'll rotate to long January, short April. Okay. What's the value means? It's 327. It's very bullish up here. We're in the stratosphere. Okay, we're too high. That's what it's saying. Negative 327, based on the VIX activity, which is very, very institutional. So again, that's not a signal saying we're too high up. Okay, we just got our rendezvous point on the stock RSI. So path of least resistance should be on the way down. And of course, the granddaddy of all them all, SP2. We've been screaming. Actually, Admiral Tico has been pounding the table, screaming what SP2 is saying. And sure enough, we begin to lose some momentum. So now, another question was why Tico is getting so much traffic. Somebody came back and says it's the chart, stupid, and that's probably it. And this is his favorite chart. So it's Admiral _ Tico, Tiko. All right. We didn't post much charts. I think 1 or 2 today. It's been pretty crazy here today. Okay, no signal here. 65. We were actually within that range anyway most of the day. No spike up like that. Okay, and holding on. This was very strong. But look at what the market did too. So sideways, 64, 61, 70. And no signal here. I can't read anything more into it right now. Okay, this is a BPI, buying power index. It's a proprietary work of Peter, who runs our chat room, and system is long, still long. This is a EMD, which is mid caps, a little bit higher beta. You have sideways on Russell, and that's the short. Came down here, went to a buy. I'm sorry, this is a DAC. Yeah, went to a buy at 15,000. It's taking us up by 1,000 now to 16,000. Remember, the future is 20 times this, so it's $320,000 you're trading. It's huge. Here it's 50 times that, so it's 50 times 4,500. 63. That's 228,000. That's the size of the notional value of the contract. Okay. That's the equivalent of stocks that's just moving around. Nations, there was a comment I simply forgot in the chat room. Peter said that he's the expert on this. I gotta go back to the chat room before I close it to read that. I completely missed this, so I don't want to say anything out of line because this is all new. This company, what's called Nations, this website has come up, try to better manipulate, understand, interpret, use the volatility measures, that which Cboe leaves some to be desired. Big fan of Cboe. Did a lot of work with them. Was involved in some of their designs. Had a preference, but with non-disclosures, all that. But they're not perfect. One thing I don't like is VIX. This, to me, that's an insult to Robert Whaley. But I say it any day. Okay, sure. And so, let's see. That's that here. Okay. And let's go to the last two charts we have. Hey, Jeff, no problem. I understand. Okay, here we go. Okay, here, massive, massive up. Okay, we should be getting to some resistance, say within the next 10 points, if that. Let's say 5+ points here, we should get into problems. And that's typical, as you can see up there. So we're near the top, not a place to initiate a long position. I mean, not saying that you have to be wrong or you will be wrong, but you better have a few stops and all of them tight, because it may take more than one try. Again, this is a 200-day, and you can see here too. Now we're edged up here. There's probably a little bit more to go, but you can see a lot of these things happen too. This less directional on its journey up. So again, I'll be cautious moving forward for the next week or so. To recap, we'll issue a new order probably by Monday, and we're going to, for now, we're going to stay with our bias on trades. Time of digest, yes, is against us, but we're not capitulating, not this fast. So indicators say, I got to trust my indicators. The indicators tell me the ground below you is soft. So, any questions for me? Oh, we kept this one nice and sweet. Only 28 minutes. No, 34. It's no 32 minutes. 32 minutes. How's that for a deal? Mr. Ritchie, how are you? Hey, Nance, how are you? Let's see. That's it here. Okay, guys, let me post this. Let's post-process it. As always, goes into our YouTube channel. By the way, we just posted this webinar. You might want to take a look at it. There's an email that went out to everybody. Yes, those of you who have not beta tested, you're welcome to beta test for 3 to 4 weeks. And then we'll also give a first month at 25% off. This is the offer we made for 25th anniversary of ECHE, which was last October 26th. We're going to honor that. It's just simply fair. A couple of people came in late. One of them said the fish ate his email. This is a new one. I said, what, you have a laptop in the fish tank? and he didn't want to answer that one. He was afraid it's going to be used against him. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll do that. Okay, sure. Good idea. I thought there was something missing. Larry's asking me, no stock analysis. Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll do the top 10. We'll do the top 10 on the Nasdaq 100. So it's Nasdaq 10. I see. Gotcha. Okay, Dennis. Bravo. 797.4. No, wait a minute. Yes. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. NTU has had a terrific month. Remember, most of last year, they had one of the worst years ever, right? So it's very tech intensive. So there were some signs of profitability there, but we trade both sides, so we kind of agnostic. Let's do some charts. Yeah. That's why most of it is here. I get it. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the stocks. And what we do here, so you realize, we'll do the easy one. We go here, open that, and go to QQQ components. Boom, which is Invesco. There we go. Go here. And that should give us the names. All right. We just go down the list. So let me put that here, because you can easily open that yourself and you see what we're calling. But okay, the first one obviously is Microsoft, which is 11% of the. I'm sorry, Apple, which is 11.6%, 11.06%. Okay. All right. Yeah. Not too good today. Yeah, 0.5% down. Not bad either. Just kind of 0.5% down. That's nothing. To me, that's just noise. Here's your. You could see it's trying to get to 198. Try and go for 200. It's possible. We'll see. Immediately, no. Realistically, I don't see it go past 196 that easily right now. As a matter of fact, let's go here. Yeah, I think again 196 shows up. Yeah, I doubt it's going to go past that. We'll see. You get a little bit of push down here after a big drop you had on the CI. So I'm still positive, but I wouldn't. That's not time. I wouldn't want to be touching Apple here. For initiating a trade today, no. If you have an existing trade, yes, that's not a problem. You can take a look at it. Now, Microsoft always been my darling, as you all know. Not because I care for Bill Gates, no, but they changed our world. They really did, far more than Apple. Why is that? Look at install base. Basic MBA 101. Look at install base, no comparison. Back in there, it's 3%. So, and on the phone, it's Android, not Apple anymore. So, iPhone. So, but it's near here and there. What they're up to is massive. I mean, I was very, very positive when Cetera took over because I thought the other guys were just not engaged anymore. Gates wasn't, and Baldwin was a disaster. Now, one of the good things about Cetera is that he brought Scott Guthrie over there, number 2 guy, which my brother Nader used to work for, and he's a breath of fresh air. Straight out of Stanford, the only company he's worked for. It's probably worth $1 billion, $1.5 billion right now, and he works his ass off. He's involved with cloud and more importantly to me is the .NET. .NET is what keeps the data live through this massive applications we have like now, like TradeStation. So they've done a great job there. Anyhow, bullish on Microsoft. We'll pull back here. Chart pattern is expensive. Chart pattern, you come into the ball game a little bit late. But all of Nasdaq 100 is like that right now. So. Third is Amazon. That's 5.7% as of tonight. 5.7% as of tonight. This is already recomputed for tonight as of tonight. So Amazon. This is number 3. We're hitting some resistance there on a monthly. I think you're probably going to see some profit taking here because of that. This shape bothers me. Okay, it's coming down a little bit too fast, but we may pull back up, pull back in. I'm saying pull back down and then try to retrust up. But it needs news. Yeah. Remember, Amazon is not what it used to be. So That's a problem. Anything else? No. No. I mean, if you want to do calendar spreads, probably it's not a bad idea for Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Okay. NVIDIA. Number 4, and one of my darlings. And I still think this got a little bit more to go on the upside. We did it hit? I think it went up to. Did it hit 505? No. That's a monthly. That's a 505 there. So it must have hit it here. Yeah, hit it 505 right there. Yeah, so it made a new high on the monthly chart. Yeah, as you know, I was involved on I was involved in a trade like this right here. Yeah, and it actually was an idea from a friend of mine, but he chickened out. Well, because he would not time it right. I time it. He wouldn't time it right. He's kind of a bull in a china shop. Okay, so no hints, no comments, not analyzing anybody else, and he throws money at problems. I don't do that. I look at let's throw some IQ at the problem. Yeah, and be cautious on your money, how you manage it. So we had some calls there, and obviously it actually started about here. Got into trouble. I doubled down 2 or 3 days later after taking some pain, but I doubled down. I brought my BE down dramatically, and then you saw the charts on the screens. Every day I was posting. We made 275%. So the $100 became 375 in about 7, 8, 9 days. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. But the key was the second ad, not the first one. First one, you would have panicked and jumped out. We didn't do that. We added to a loser, which is a no-no, but at the right time, and the rubber band pulled really hard, and we jumped in. Okay, so, and then a few nights, I mean, I would get up first thing in the morning just to check on the phone what the trade station was saying, what the high low of the day was. It was incredible drive. Number 4, okay. Number 5, Meta. Oh, I don't know about that. We'll see. No, M-E. Meta. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, it's doing better than I thought, frankly. Yeah. Again, up there. Of course, they cleaned their clock a little bit today, but outside bar, on the daily. Yeah. Caution. Remember, we had done this 2 weeks ago, as Mohsen brought up. Yes, it was a different ballgame. Yeah. Next, Avgo, Broadcom. Great company. My other brother used to work for a while as a contract. Yeah, down in Irvine and Laguna Niguel in California. No, I wouldn't touch this. No, this one I won't touch. Not right now. No. Hey, big market cap. But what is it doing? What's that chart? No. Pass. Okay, Google. Wow, Google is all the way down here. Wow. Yeah, Google is. Yeah. One of my best friends, his wife left Google. He left Microsoft, go to the Google. Look at that trade. Yeah, and she actually got so frustrated she quit. Yeah. She was head of the cloud for Google. I told her this is the wrong move for you. Why? That's so simple. You can't be number 3 in anything. Number 2, maybe you have some hope. Number 3, I don't think so. She goes, you think so? I said, well, I mean, you got Amazon, you got Microsoft. Microsoft to me is number 1 in cloud, not Amazon. Amazon may have a lot of people, but they don't control the operating system. So they're still at the mercy of Microsoft. What has Google's got to do? Big number 3. Yeah. Remember, the day we landed here in this country, February 1st, 1972, my mom took me to a corner and says, listen, you hotshot, let me show how good you are here. I said, what do you mean? She goes, well, if you always were number 1, but that was a third world country. Show me you're going to be number 1 here. So always was programmed 1 or 2. What is 3? 3 is non-existent. So remember, always be selling. What was it? Glenn Ross, Glenn Gary. Okay. First place. Like you give it. Let's say you guys give me a good answer here. First place gets a Cadillac. right? Right, Dennis? Now, let's say Dennis comes in as 2. What does he get? He gets a set of steak knives. What's happening to the third guy? Fired. That's the 1, 2, 3 rules. Yeah. Tesla. All right. All right. This is what my friend added some positions to it today. He did he sold in the money puts. He sold 260 puts. Are you with me? 260. No toaster. We're out of toasters. Sorry. It's the problem with the toasters now is that what do you call it? We have to pull the tariff. We have to pay the tariff. And remember, China doesn't pay it. The consumer does. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, no toasters. No. so uh, so he did a 260 against my advice. I asked him. I went into the rigor of this, that. Now, why do I give him advice? I don't give advice to you guys. You guys are my newsletter clients. Okay. He's a good buddy of mine. I know all his finances. Whatever he does, he doesn't. He doesn't do any big deal without having me over. Either on the properties, on real estate, on construction, on stocks. I know, and I've known him 7 years. I usually see him a couple of times a week. That's a different relationship. Okay. I'm not his broker, but I don't act as a broker either. I'm just it sound so he sounds off his trades with me. A majority of the time he's wrong. A majority of the time he doesn't listen. Okay, so I mean there you go. It is what it is. And today I told him I don't think I would want to do that. But the question you should ask yourself is that what's a fallback position? And he says I'm good with it. I'll buy more shares. So that's the way I was programming my life. But to each to his own. I'm not going to judge him. So okay, so that's Tesla. What happens here? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Tesla. So Adobe. Adobe's next after Tesla. Yeah, my fear with Tesla is the EV market itself. Yeah, I think that's what's you're seeing what's happening with Tesla. It's just actual demand there. Yeah. Now I hear there's new batteries coming where your range would be at least 1,000 miles, and you can charge it up in 15 minutes. I think that's very experimental. These batteries will charge that fast. Usually, you get them damaged. I wonder how long they'll last for 1,000 miles reach. But if that comes, Tesla's not going to have a monopoly on that. Yeah. So it's good for all of the EV market. So where's the edge for Tesla? I don't see it still. Okay, Adobe, PDF market, whatever. Photoshop, yeah. That's a software, right? So that's not bad. Maybe you want to play with this a little bit. Actually, from all, I like Adobe a little bit here on the upside, yeah. But I would use call spreads. Don't go buy cash. Call spreads only, okay? And you've got to get some liquidity. Go to option chain you have and see what strikes you pick it and make sure you have liquidity. Give yourself like a 20 handle spread and tight stops. Put your stops, let's say around 530 area. Now, can you 540? Can you handle that size or not of a drop? If not, that's not trade for it's not for you. It's that simple. It's very easy to manage that. Just look at this stuff you need to have. Ask yourself, are you going to do it or not? Costco. Oh yeah, that's good too. Yeah, I'll probably trade a little bit of Costco too, just a tad. Yeah, yeah. Remember, they're gonna have up buys for the holiday. So, any other names you guys may have? Mohsen, do you have a name for me? Do you want me to look at a special name? Yes. There he is. Okay. No worries, sir. Thank you. That's CrowdStrike, isn't it? Okay. Yes. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. Went up quite a bit today. 10 handles. Yeah, I would wait. 10%, 23 handles, 22. Yeah, this is a little bit late for this move. We'll probably continue, but I would buy it on a pullback. Yeah. I mean, look at you at 3 Sigma. This is not sustainable. It may even go another day extra, or by Monday, it's going to squeeze everybody down. So I would wait on a pullback, but this is a good day. Yeah. That's because of earnings, right? Didn't CrowdStrike report yesterday? Or is it today? Is it now or is it It's now, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little bit late. No, I'm sorry. They must have reported last night. Last night. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Nancy. Yeah. So, yeah, this is post that. You got to take this out. Most of them never allocate. You got to take that trade out because the issue is not. It's if you're not already in, what are you going to do now? Yeah, it's a little bit too much. I would wait to pull back. Oh, these are 50. They're all the same. 50 and 200. We don't change. Yeah, because of color code. Because of color code. Again, cumulative learning. Same stuff I was talking about in the chat room, Mohsen. Yeah. See, and then here's how you check it. Right click, studies, edit studies, and we're running 50 and 200. I'm sorry, 50 and 200. Yeah, always. Yeah, we always keep everything the same. Why? Because you need to internalize what's happening to the stock by visually seeing it, and the only way you can do that is that to have constant indicators. Start mix and matching the indicators, you get yourself a big problem. Yeah. Now, when was the earning for Palo Alto Networks? When? Coming up? Nancy wants to look at that. So weekly at signal level. This is going up there, guys. Yeah. Okay. Too high. Probably pretty strong. They already reported. Yeah, that's what the results you have. Yeah. Well, yeah. What's the market cap? Do you know what the market cap of PAW is? I don't see it. To Comcast, T-Mobile, Intel. Wow. Cisco is below. Oh, Netflix is below Adobe. Wow. Things have changed, my friends. Yeah. That's why. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. This one wouldn't touch. This is dead. This is dead for a while. This guy cleared itself up. Look what's doing. Yeah. +1, +2. No. Yeah. Any other names for me, please? Last one. Last call. I'll look at Amgen and Qualcomm also. I like the company. Reg FD. One of my best friends, his wife is head of the marketing over there. At least she was. Yeah. I don't have any position in Amgen. I haven't traded Amgen options in a while. No, sideways. Too much of a sideways. When you get the sigma level so parallel, there's no squeeze here. Yeah. There's no edge. 85 billion? Gotcha. Okay. Now let's look at Qualcomm. Great company. Yeah. A little noisy there, but yeah. It's at 200 bar. This could get interesting. Guys. We're at 200 weeklies. Okay, so 200 weeklies. So this could get interesting, guys. You see that? Yeah. So we have to see. This is probably a better pattern than anything else on the upside. Yeah. All right, boys and girls, I'm out of here. Thank you so much. I gotta take the little one for a walk. He's gonna kill me. And he's the XO, so he runs the show. Thank you all. We'll see you next week. Same time on Wednesdays. Okay. It would be what 6th, I think, is it December 6th. We'll see you guys. Be well.